I remember those keynotes and those efforts that didn't work. What's different this time about how this $2 trillion market cap Apple is pursuing this chip dream?
Well, I think you said it right there. Right now, Apple is a $2 trillion Goliath with the muscle to do this. Like, to lead the industry in chip design requires scale. Like, nobody is making the fastest chips if they're only making a few of them. I mean, that's been the secret to Intel's dominance for so long. They're the biggest, and it takes this tremendous investment. Apple can do that now. And in the previous transitions, 15 years ago, 25 years ago, Apple was a small player who required big muscled partners whose agendas just didn't align with the sort of products Apple wanted to make.
There's so many parallels here in things that Apple has tried to do in the past. We're used to describing them as vertically integrated, software and hardware in general. They also kind of vertically integrated distribution when they came out with the Apple Store online and then retail Apple stores where they're able to control the whole customer experience of purchase. Isn't this chip thing similar? And aren't there huge profit benefits if they can pull it off?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, and it's true. I mean, I don't think Tim Cook has ever called it the Tim Cook doctrine, but unofficially, close followers of the company have years ago, I think it was before he even took over as CEO, he said that the company aims to control the core products, core technologies that are their products are most dependent on. And the chips are one of them. And they never really had that under their control before. They've, and where they have on the iPhone and the iPad over the last decade, they've had these performance gains year over year. And where they haven't, the Mac, they didn't. And so I do think it's a lot like a technology equivalent of their retail policy, where strategy, where they control everything. And I do think that there's a tremendous profit upside to this because they don't have to, they can have the leading chips if they can make them, and there's no skim off the top to pay to someone like Intel or Qualcomm in the case of future 5G modems.
Yeah, that was the story last week. You're absolutely right. I'm thinking back to a Medium post that came along earlier in the month where someone wrote that the M1 Macs are not merely inching past top-of-the-line Intels, they're destroying them. And I wonder, I mean, are you surprised by the level of outperformance at this point?
A little bit. I mean, it's close followers of the company. I've been predicting that they would switch to their own silicon. My prediction would have been around 2018. So I was a little early on my prediction. And I think they could have. And I think that's why my prediction was wrong. And I think that they waited until a point where the difference was overwhelming. And it makes it such a compelling upgrade. And instead of being just, from one 55-mile-an-hour car to another 55-mile-an-hour car going the same speed right next to each other, you're getting into the fast lane now. And you're just, if you buy one of these M1 MacBooks, you're just getting battery life that you cannot get on any other laptop.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.